It was foggy outside, an early autumn day. I was on my way to university and had a lecture to attend. Leaves fell down, rustling like wings of birds. When I reached the forest, I stared at it for a moment and felt my stomach tighten. There was fog. It was like blotting paper had wiped out paths, and only shadows of trees looked real. Lanterns shone dimly, producing large shapes of trees and branches. My heart was beating loudly. I held onto my bag as if it was a shield and walked leaning forward, as if it made me walk faster. The water under the small bridge, rumored as if ghosts had gathered. Further down, I glimpsed a human figure with a sense of relief. She was walking in the same direction as I towards the station. Oddly, I could not get any nearer to her, although I began to run. Did she also run? I could not work it out. What was going on? I ran faster. She ran faster. Was she afraid of me? Did she feel persecuted by me or someone else? I stopped and looked behind me, but there was no one, only the woman in a long dress or coat and myself. The fog was so thick I could only just make out that she was still there, but she had slowed down while I had stopped. I speeded up again. She speeded up as well. The walk seemed to get longer. I felt by now I should have reached the railway station, but we were still moving forward, one behind the other, and I could not get nearer to her or the station. My panic had disappeared. Instead, I was breaking out into a sweat, partially from running and partially from frustration and disbelief. The thought of reaching the station this way had given way to an intense longing to find out the truth of what was happening right now, here in the forest. My eyes were sharply focused on the figure. My hands were clasping my bag, and my feet were carrying me as if my life depended on it. I missed the moment when the scenery around us changed profoundly. The fog had lifted, the earthen forest path was covered in stone slabs, and buildings of great beauty rose to my right and left. I seemed to be in the middle of a town, following a person who walked right, then left, and right again until she came to a tall portal with massive wooden doors. She stopped and turned towards me, who was still hastening to catch up. She looked at me and smiled. I knew you couldn't resist, she laughed. Your desire to get to the bottom of what was happening was too intense.